I know I said in the last video I wanted to explore as many options as I can. It isn't as easy as it sounds.
Is someone complaining?
Shut up. Yeah, I'm complaining, but I have my reasons. Or excuses. I'm not the best at what I do. I certainly give it my all, but doesn't mean it's any good. Some of the shots I tend to do for video taking tend to be either too adventurous, but other times tend to be a bit too simple, and I can't ever find a balance.
Well, that's not all. Wait, are we even allowed to show those footages?
Shh! Do you have to talk about everything? Well, you get the idea. I mean, even filming episode 1 was bad. Who are you?
I'm you? So, what you're saying is that
I'm bad at filming, or just video taking in general. But I think that's the whole idea, you know. Why do you keep doing something, even if you know you're bad at it? What keeps you going? And after asking myself that question, I decided to ask a few of my friends what keeps them motivated in doing what they like, even though what they may be doing is shit.
I don't think you should phrase it like that. So, with my camera and mic in hand, I sought my friends, and rather than interviewing them with a series of questions,
Hey! You very free, right?
No.
Very free, right? You very free, right? Huh?
Who you think I am, huh? Want fight,
Hey, walao!
I asked one thing: what keeps you doing the thing you like?
That determination of, just keep doing it even though I'm like that process of doing it, I still don't, I'm not good at it yet. Okay, I'm not making sense.
It's okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I want that energy to keep doing it even though I suck at it. But it's just something I'm having trouble with. Yeah. Because I look at my shitty drawings and I should just give up. But yeah.
Sometimes it's good to take a break too from it, because if you keep doing it constantly doing it, you get really sick and tired of it. I mean, let's say filmmaking, it's fun to do it now and then, but after many shoots and productions, at least now, when there's an FM shooting and then FYP shooting and OLP, so there are also many kinds of shootings, you one day really get burned out and sick and tired. So the tip is just to really take a break from it a while and try a different hobby, and you should try something that you've never tried before. So you get this that feeling where you try something for the first time and it feels so good. You're like, oh, I actually really enjoy this. Yeah, that feeling is very nice. And then maybe after a while you can go back to the thing that you usually do. Yeah, so that's how you keep your passion. That's how your passion can last for a long time. Yeah.
The sheer knowledge that I like it, that it's the only thing that makes me happy, or is one of the things that make me happy. Nothing else would compare, because schoolwork is schoolwork. It's something you gotta do, but when you have that hobby, that thing that you really want, that you make time for that. I don't make time to do schoolwork, but I make time to just have fun, be myself, Yeah.
I find that when I get into the mood, I've pretty much thrown away all my other senses. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go all the way. So I do a lot all in one take, session rather. So I could just record for 6 hours nonstop, and I'll be really happy, and I can keep myself going without having to worry about anything else. And then I don't touch it for another month or so.
Having to grind all the way up to having to becoming sort of good at it. I'm kind of decent at most of the things I do, So sometimes it comes easier to do some things like if I feel like drawing something, all of a sudden it's not that difficult for me to like open up a notebook and like draw something really simple, or something like that, or like maybe making a really short video that's really easy for me to do. Those simple things like keep me going, like keep fueling those like passions.
A lot of times we consider all the bad stuff around what we do rather than the fact that we actually did it. One thing I like to tell my friends is that even if you didn't do something well, at least you did it. One reason why I created this channel was so that I could tell stories through film. But through that same idea, I just wanted to do something. Anything. It's just so that I can get what I have out there, so when I look back, I can be happy that I actually did something. It's as though I'm keeping memories, so that when I look back, I can say, hey, I actually did that. But getting up and finding the motivation to do so can be difficult.
I was out late at night editing a video for my internship application coming up, and I was in school till 9 to 10:30 doing it. It was rough. Am I enjoying editing at what, 9:30 p.m? No. But it's not like I can say anything about that. I kind of have to do it. Unless I want to take another 1 month hiatus. How about rather than using motivation as a factor, you should discipline yourself to do it.
How so?
When you use motivation as a factor, it becomes so easy to rely on, but also easy to blame towards when you don't do work.
But that's easier said than done, right?
Yeah, duh. But look at it this way, rather than think of how to keep yourself motivated, think of how to train yourself to do something without it.
You know, you only say such wise stuff at the end of the video.
What do you mean? I'm such a smart aleck, you don't even know it. I'll have you know, I graduated.
Well, maybe I should just do some test videos then. That'll be good practice, right? As always, stay frosty.
I heard from Elson that one of his hobbies is bullying you and pushing you to the ground. Can you tell me about it?
What is it that I like to do in my free time? I like to bully Waka. I like to abuse the shit out of him. And like, I will still be abusing the shit out of him even though once we graduate we will not see him for a long time. I will abuse him verbally over Discord.
That is not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
He doesn't, I mean, he never really physically, oh wait a minute. Maybe in the toilets, maybe only in the toilet, that one time in the toilet. But other than that, the only time he kind of bullies me, technically I kind of bully him first because I slap him all the time, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, then you just fight each other, yeah. On Discord. I think mainly on Discord, yeah.